Hi, everyone. Namaste.
Hello.
Look at this hot babe.
No, don't feel hot. No. You are.
I'm a hot babe.
Well, you are. You're mine. So I can call you babe.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm a hot babe.
Yeah.
If you insist, but I would say you're the hot babe.
My volume's down low. Oh, it is. It's only 42%. That's better.
Okay.
I can hear you better now.
Sarah was asking if we were having date night tonight in the group chat on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
We're
yeah.
here. Yay.
And Phil was in there as well. So I imagine they'll be popping in soon.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So what have you been doing today? That bad?
It's been busy AF. Oh, I got this in today. There's a little story behind this stuff. You guys are thinking, what the hell's he got that shit for, right? Story behind it, though. In 2002, it was 2002, I found the DVD with that particular Easter that I recorded. It was, yeah, in 2002. I had this Easter egg hunt, and at the end of the Easter egg hunt, there's a basket filled with candy and usually a bunny or a stuffed cat, and a stuffed cat rather.
Was it indoors or outdoors? Just so
Indoors, because April in upstate New York is there's probably snow on the ground. But yeah, I had those little plastic Easter eggs, and I put money in there, like $1 in each one. And I'd play hotter and colder. If Britt was getting closer, I'd say hotter, vice versa with colder. So eventually she ends up getting all of her Easter eggs, and it leads her to the basket. And there's a bunch of stuff in there, and candy and that stuffed animals and stuff. And this. So it wasn't on video, but after we had breakfast, we tapped into the candy, and Britt offered me some cotton candy balls. And now bear in mind, this is 2002. Britt was born in 94, so she was 7 going on 8. So Britt offers me, little 7-year-old Brittany offers me some of her cotton candy. And I go, wow, that was really good. I should have bought some for myself.
There goes the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, there goes the illusion of the Easter Bunny and Santa.
But they are true, darling. They are. For other children out there, it is true. It's just the bunny was missing at that particular time, and you had to step in.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. I agree. So thank you, my love, for clarifying that. So, yes.
So you decided to buy some and to...
Well, yeah, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to record myself. I'm going to record myself looking at the bag and saying, that was really good. I should have bought some for myself. And then I'm going to add that to the end of that video of Brittany and me having Easter that particular year and send it to Britt.
Yes. Oh, she'll think that's funny.
Yeah. I'll tell her, be sure to watch it all the way through.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Oh, yeah. You loved being a dad, didn't you? I mean, you're still a dad, but you loved being a young dad.
Best job ever.
Brittany. She's such a lucky girl. It's lovely.
Yeah. How was your day?
Oh, excuse me. Full of truth seeking. basically what I was doing today. Yeah.
That's good. Good.
Yeah. I unraveled loads of stuff that I didn't know, and very interesting. Starting off with your video this morning that you sent, really very interesting. Like that, lots.
Yeah,
all those bands doing outside the Federal Reserve.
There's a lot going on right now. And if you guys follow me on Telegram, I kind of spell it out for you there, because I can't really do it on Facebook. But there's a lot going on with the Derek Chauvin trial. And then, at the Federal Reserve last night, there were dozens of cop cars there.
And big buses. There were big coaches as well.
Yeah, there's something major that was going on at the Federal Reserve yesterday. So, and then you have here in the United States, you had 3 mass shootings in one day within 24 hours.
I haven't heard that, but yeah.
Yeah, but the mass shootings and the Derek Chauvin trial are distractions.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. What people didn't hear about was the major bank in Canada basically fell flat on its face on Friday. And what's going on here with the Federal Reserve? Something's going on major. Is this the beginning of the gold-backed currency? I think it's time to do the bigger picture.
I think so.
I'm getting that juice flowing for the bigger picture again. Yeah. Of course,
I've shared really good videos on mine today. Really good.
Pardon me?
I've shared some really good videos on mine today on my page.
Yeah.
Well,
you're fearless. You're like, what are they going to do?
What are they going to do?
Yeah. Well, I've got so many. I'm
so shadow banned anyway. It's ridiculous. Nobody knows if I go live. It's not told to anybody.
I know.
So it's like very hard work.
I know.
So.
Been shadow banned since 2013. I know. There were times where, and I can go back and look on the count on my videos where if I went live, I'd get like 10,000 views, 15,000 views. Now you're lucky if you get, several hundred.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're definitely doing it. There's absolutely no doubt. My guides keep telling me it's all coming down. It's all coming down.
Well, anyone who's a beacon of light, which is basically everyone that follows us and is part of the N5G family, we're all targets. And especially people like Ali and me, where you get these twin flame energies coming together. We did some work yesterday, Ali and I, on targeting some of this energy, and we're aware of what this energy is specifically, and the group that it comes from.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
So
we
we're
kicked
doing our
back, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Ali.
With love.
Of course, that was the first thing we did was with love to this energy.
Because they don't like that. That's the biggest weapon you got.
Ali is just like me. We're both galactic warriors. We're all about love and light, and that's first and foremost. But we're also gonna stand up in the name of love and light and kick some galactic ass if we have to. In the name of love and light.
Yeah, definitely. So I've been going through some badges that I want to do. You call them pins, but I want to make some badges. So I don't know if anybody else out there has got some good ideas. I've got a badge that I want to do, a badge that says "Stop human trafficking. Our children are not for sale." Say no to dictatorship. We do not consent. We are the 99%. I choose freedom, not slavery. Be a hero, not a slave. Time to take back your power. Get off your knees. Freedom is coming. Anyone got any other ideas?
If you do, and you're watching this live, put it in the chat. Or if you're watching this on the recorded version, put it down below.
Yeah, please.
Mhm.
Because say if you've got that on a t-shirt, or you've got that, you know, on a pin badge, people will stop, or everybody always reads them, and it might just trigger them. What do they mean by that? And then later on they might go and look it up. Why did they mention human trafficking? What's going on that I don't know about? And then they start, you can wake one person up just wearing that.
Yes. Yes.
So,
You know, it's crunch time now too. It is, you know.
pick a side. What's another one? Pick a side. Be on the right side of history. There you go.
This to me is what Dolores Cannon was talking about the separation of two worlds, right? They're separating right now. You have the old earth and the new earth. And it seems like those who have already made their choices, you know, to stay or to be part of the old earth, they're the ones that are deciding to get vaccinated, including my parents. So, and you got to honor, you have to honor that with love, because ultimately, you know, everyone makes it to the next stage of spiritual development. You know, it's not everyone's going to graduate this time around. It might take another 25,000 years. And you know what? To that, I say, congratulations. You get to do this for 25,000 more years. Look at the wonderful experiences that you can have, up to 25,000, I should say. But it could be their next lifetime in 3D. Who knows? But for many of us, this is it. You know, this is our last trip on the merry-go-round. And
Graduation year.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. So some people are going to get left behind, but that's okay. They'll get many more chances to live it out here on 3D. Actually, it's going to be a lot better, I think, on the 3D Earth. I think they will have new technology and stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be this kind of control that we're experiencing right now. I think it's going to be a lot better for everyone that does decide to stay or gets held back. And it's like I said, there's no one loses. Ultimately, everybody ends up at the same destination. It's just a spiritual progression. It's not a race. So.
Yeah. It's quite exciting to be here at this particular time, really.
Yes, it is. Especially with you. It's for us to be together with our soul family, our star family, everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I want to say hi to Vera and Trisha, Debbie, Claudette, Max, and Everlong Mystic. Thank you for joining us here. Date night. And Ali, we also want to say hello to Sarah and Chris. We know you guys are watching because you guys were talking on Facebook in the private group chat. So we know you're there.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
I got
Phil. You mean?
Yes. Oh, what did I say? Didn't I say Phil?
Chris.
Oh,
that's what threw me.
Yeah, Phil Christophers. Yes. I do want to bring this up. Everyone knows our moderator, Christina Love, and you know, check out her YouTube channel. She has Start Light Language that she does on there. It's amazing and beautiful. A lot of us haven't seen her around, and you know, recently, and there's a reason for that. Her 17-year-old daughter, Savannah, got into a car crash 3 weeks ago, and according to Christina, she broke much of her spine down to her hips. And she's been doing a lot of recuperation and therapy and everything. So I would like to just say to everyone, please send Christina's daughter, 17-year-old daughter, loving, healing energy to Savannah. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, for all that Christina does, that's the least we can do for her.
Yeah. I'm gonna light a candle now. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, your heart just goes out.
It sounds like she's recuperating though. She's healing, getting better, you said.
Mm-hmm.
So something can be done.
Christina doesn't look old enough to have a 17-year-old child. She only looks 20 herself.
She really doesn't. Yeah.
She had a child when she was 3.
Yeah, she doesn't look old enough.
No. No.
These days people don't really look their ages. I mean, you do not look 60. No way.
You'd be 61. I know, look at you. You look like a spring chicken. Like you should, if you were out in the bars, you should be carted.
What's carted mean?
Carted, asked for identification.
Oh, is that what carted means?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get carted.
Yeah, right.
ID. Yeah.
I'm 50 and a granny of 5. Wow. And I had cuddle days yesterday. It was so lovely. Mm-hmm. Cuddling up with a baby.
Family will do that to you. It just brings this energy of love that you were having a not so good of a day up until that point.
Yeah.
But you go in, there's a little baby.
I know. I love the little grunts and noises that they make. And little Olivia, she's so proud of her sister. She really is. So spent some time with her, but I'm now really missing the other lot now. So I need to go and see the other lot because I'm getting cravings for those as well. Ali and Logan and Isla. So hopefully you can go around there tomorrow. I had another letter from the courts. So I've got a court date about this shop, my old shop. I'll mention it and then I'll just shelve it.
They are being such a-holes.
Assholes, they really are. How many other shops have had to close because of COVID? How many others? I offered them a deal.
Most.
Good enough. I offered them everything. Kiss my ass. So
that shop was a fire hazard. Anyway, you know, it would be condemned if it were here in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're doing our mantra every night, aren't we? So, you know, that mantra is, I no longer have connection to 84 Mortimer Street, financially or otherwise.
Yep.
So this is all part and parcel of the process. So.
So we were talking about age and how people don't look their age. You know, when I remember my parents, when they had their friends over, their friends had to have been similar in age with them, maybe in their 40s or 50s. They just looked old. I was talking about this, I think on, could have been Spirit Chat, or it might have been the mid-month energy report. Yeah, it was on the mid-month energy report. I remember specifically talking about it there, but on Patreon. But I was watching a video of Eddie Murphy's first appearance on Johnny Carson.
Yep.
Johnny looked like he was in his 70s. He looked really old. This is, you know, who knows when it was, back in the 80s, probably mid 80s. He looked like he was in his 70s. He was actually like 3 years younger than I am in that particular video. He's like 57. I thought, what? people, there's something happening to our DNA, which is getting people to look younger longer.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
But anyone that's in our age range, we're both Pluto and Virgo. And it's a whole generation, but we remember our parents and their friends and stuff like that. And everybody looked so much older back then. I have pictures of my grandparents that in these pictures, they're younger than me, but they look much older. And they went through a harder time, much harder times. At least here, here in the United States, my grandparents on my dad's side went through, on both, actually, grandparents on both sides went through the Great Depression.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something happening. Because my mum does not look her age either. Hello, Mum.
No, she doesn't. Hi, Patricia.
No, she's 70. You wouldn't know that.
No. It's like even like the wrinkling, you look at people, many people, they're look, it's like at my age are wrinkled badly and shit. But I don't really have many wrinkles at all. Don't have much gray hair at all, just a little on the temples, and that's it. I don't dye my hair. I don't dye my beard, obviously. You don't care. I don't care.
I don't give a monkey's.
And Max in their chat room said they worked much harder. That's true. And for a lot less.
True. Yes.
Leah's saying our parents didn't play enough. That's true.
Yeah.
Debbie's saying I'm happy.
The closer you are to your inner child, the younger you are. That makes sense to me.
That's true. How old are you? How old is your inner child?
About 12.
I would say, mine's very mischievous. So
yeah.
Or how would you say mischievous? Mischievous?
Mischievous.
Okay. That's fine. Mine likes to instigate too.
Not all the time.
This is going down a road that's going to get us into trouble.
Every week.
Yep. Debbie is saying that she's happy for looking younger. Yeah. Patty Peppermint is a fellow Pluto and Virgo generation.
Yeah.
That's, things were a lot different back then too. You think about, my parents dated in the 50s. It's a completely different lifestyle back then. The world was completely different. And you look at the shit that's going on now.
Yeah. Wow. The evil is rising to the surface. It can no longer be hidden away anymore. It's really quite exciting. I feel very, very hopeful now.
Mm. Would that be similar to the Phoenix rising then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite, so that we can extinguish it.
When do you think major events will start happening? Do you think we'll see, like, for example, a gold-backed currency within a year? I do too.
Mm.
I do too.
Yes. Yeah, feel it very strong. Yeah. I need to sit down and do some more remote viewing, because I did that before, and I picked up on the shipping containers before it happened.
I would do that with you.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Have a go.
Yeah.
I've got a reading after this.
Okay.
Maybe another night.
Okay. What time's the reading? So I don't overextend you.
No, it is. No, it's whenever we finish here. I've got to contact him. So.
Oh, okay.
There is no set time, and they're Pacific, so it's still early for them.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think about this? My mobile phone is going to be coming up for renewal soon, right? It starts to slow down, and you start to have no storage, and even though you up it each time, the storage capacity. Each time you get a new phone, you up it, and yet still at the end of that contract, it slows down. They do it deliberately, I swear.
You have an iPhone.
Yeah.
You might want to get something like a Samsung where you can actually put a card in there. And if it fills up, you take it out and put another card in there.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I've always stuck with iPhones is because I was a little bit dim when it came to iPhones and I couldn't do it. But then my mum gave me a tablet, a Samsung tablet, and I'm kind of used to that now. So I think I could cope with going to Samsung this time, the next time.
I really like Samsung phones. I think they're fantastic. The only reason I have an iPhone is for the camera. It takes better. iPhones definitely take better pictures, the best pictures of any cell phone.
Yeah.
And I need that for my business, for the tie-dyes.
Yeah.
Takes wonderful.
Well, you don't need cameras anymore, do you, when you've got a phone now? Because the phone is as good.
You don't.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, I lowered the prices on the ladies' shirts. They're only $10 for the ladies' slim fit shirts. So while they last. Alina just, thank you. A shout out to Alina. She came into the store and bought 3 shirts. So they're going to be sent out shortly. Tomorrow morning. Bam, they should have them by Friday at the latest, hopefully Thursday. We'll see. Because she's here in Florida also, the other coast. So thank you, Elena, for the purchase, and to everyone else who's had purchases at n5d.net, quantum tie-dye. I also have the ladies' shirts, the regular size ladies' shirts. I'm starting to get them worked into the store. So if you're looking for just the regular fit, everything else, all the other shirts that are on sale are slim fit, which means if you normally wear, say, a medium, you might want to get 2 sizes larger. So an extra large would fit you on the slim fit. But the regular fit shirts.
For me, you just need 2 t-shirts sewn together, 1 for each breast.
The slim fits, though, they're on sale, $10. Get them at n5d.net. Try to put a link in there somehow. I can't.
And I'm doing my deal at the moment, which is 90 minutes for the cost of an hour reading. So
I'll get the link for that in there too.
Look how handsome that man is. He's just amazing.
Say how so beautiful lucky. You are. I'm the lucky one.
So lucky that you're coming to live here in the UK with me. I am so shocked still that you are going to do that with me.
We may even
and then later on, I'm going to do the same. I'll then go over to USA and live out there.
We may even have somebody. Well, we have somebody interested in possibly renting my apartment from me.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec.
If anybody knows of anybody who wants to rent out an absolutely nice, really nice, you call it apartment, don't you?
It's a condo, actually. Yeah. It's the
So
same
there's a
thing.
swimming
Condo
pool
flat.
just outside, just a few feet away from
Yeah.
your patio back door.
Yep.
So, yeah, and it's a very big flat, isn't it? 2-bedroom, big flat.
2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's got a walk-in closet for the master bedroom. Yeah, covered parking. It's pretty nice. So, but it's $1,400 a month, and it's only 2 miles, less than two, about a mile and a half from Crescent Beach on Siesta Key. So, and 2 miles from everything that's that you'd be looking for: groceries, like a Walmart, Costco, gas stations, restaurants, everything. 2 miles for any of that stuff, anywhere in any direction. They're all around.
Yeah, and then when you come to the UK, we'll have to look for a new place in England.
Yes, we will.
This flat's okay, it's just not quite big enough. And we want a back garden, don't we? So we can have barbecues and stuff.
Yes, a garden. Or as we would say, a backyard.
Yeah.
Because a backyard could have a garden. You don't necessarily have to have a garden in a backyard, but it would, you guys call it a garden, whether there's a garden in there or not.
I don't know what you mean by garden. Garden to me is just a backyard.
A garden is a place where
A
you
garden is a
plant
garden.
plants. You have flowers in a garden.
Not all the time. A garden is just a garden.
No, that you do here. If you have a garden, there's flowers in it. That's a
Okay.
garden, or fruit, or fruit, or vegetables, or trees, or whatever. That's yeah. That's what gardening is. So, what would gardening be? What would a gardener do?
You'd have shrubs, wouldn't you? I suppose. But yeah, for us, it's just different wording, isn't it?
What would
Us,
a
it's
garden?
garden.
What would a gardener do in the UK?
You would mow the lawn and do stuff, wouldn't he? But some gardens don't need upkeep, do they? Because they're just an outdoor space that's a garden.
Allie's brother has, what is it, a lime tree?
But not, is it banana?
Oh yeah, he's got a banana tree there
Banana
too.
tree. Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK, and it's amazing how I didn't think you could grow bananas there.
I don't think it will come to much. It's not sunny. But he's definitely got that.
I'd like to give a shout out to Phil, who gave us a $29.29 super chat. He said could also be 1111, which is true. The 2929 both equal 11. Water, stay in the flow. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. And Elizabeth gave us a $10 super chat. Elizabeth Badger, thank you. Appreciate
Really
that.
lovely.
And hi to everyone that's
No.
joined us since we said hello the last time, which includes Angie Lynch. She said, my mom's 78 and she looks 50. I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did the child come out? That's what I want to know. If somebody's young, are they close to their inner child? Is that what makes
good
them
question? Does your inner child keep you young? Yeah.
Yes.
Phil said he got a warning from YouTube. They took down this video previous to today's. What were you talking about, Phil? Well, maybe you shouldn't mention it here. Get our video shut down.
Yeah.
Curious though. Tell us what happened in the group chat on Facebook, in that private chat.
There's just no free speech anymore, is there? It's gone.
Yeah. What happened to free speech? Hello to Leah Hammond and Claudette Ospina. And I think we're all caught up. And if I missed anyone, Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry, I can't.
Do you find that sometimes, especially on Facebook, when people are chatting to you, that when you go back, you're answering everybody, but when you go back and look, there's one person's comments that don't come up at the time, and yet they're commenting in between other people that you're reading the names out. That happens to me a lot.
I never noticed, but I'm sure it's happened.
My mum once was there saying, "You're not going to answer your mum. I gave birth to you," and she's kind of going, "Oh look," and I haven't seen any of her comments until afterwards. I'm like, it didn't come up.
You know, that reminds me of. I've experienced something similar to that, and I guarantee a lot of people watching have experienced something similar too. It's going in and out of dimensions.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a really old video because I'm trying to get some more storage on my phone free. So I found an old video of me talking in my shop. It must have been just after I met you. And it was like, I was in my shop saying, if you want to come in, have a little reading.
I would love to see an old video of you from like the 80s and 90s.
I don't think there will be many of them.
I'm sure there's got to be something floating around.
No, there won't be anything.
I bet you if I asked your brother, he could find something.
No, he wouldn't be able to find anything.
Oh, and I shouldn't even ask then, right? No. You know, that makes me want to ask him even more.
No, don't be silly.
I would show you videos from me back in the day.
You're gorgeous.
Not really. Exactly. But
yes.
Yeah, I was kind of awkward and gangly. I don't know.
Gangly?
Yeah.
What does gangly mean?
I don't know. Just like all, arms and just. Yeah, I had arms back then.
Gangly.
Gangly. Yeah. No, just, awkward. Kind of awkwardly, just, well, I'm awkward right now. Klutzy.
No more than me.
It's funny that you're also klutzy.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I've got no food in, so do you know what I had to do?
Yes. Order out.
Take away.
And go shopping.
No,
Eventually, but
I'm shopping tomorrow, hopefully. Yes, I had to get the Chinese in. Had to be done.
okay. Gangly definition: tall and thin and moving with a loose jointed awkwardness.
Okay. Geeky.
Gangly.
Dorky.
Yep. I was gangly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Fortunately, there is, but there's only one video of me playing in my band in Pennsylvania. And it's, I don't know where it is. I don't own it, and nobody will ever see that.
Oh, that's a shame. That's unfair.
But like I said, if my drummer from my first two bands moves back to the area here in Florida, I would get in a band again. I would do that again, just play out once a month. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he's got some footage probably. Old footage.
He's got pictures, but I don't think he has any footage. There's pictures floating around. He posted a picture of my bass player and me, and our other guitarist, jamming, and God, I was so young and skinny back then, gangly.
So my fire, like I've got a little fire here, just to boost the heat up. Anyway, it starts sparking on its own. Like
That's not good.
Gonna sparking the way it was. So I gingerly went over there to try and see if I could actually pull the plug out without setting a light to myself. And the only thing that I can see is there's a slug. It must have got into the fire and sparked and roasted this slug.
Oh my. Yeah, the stench must have been horrible.
I just get like a one-off slug come in. It's like you just see the trail in the morning. It's like, where the bloody hell did you come from? So yeah, we won't be doing that again.
What's up with all the slugs that you guys have, the snails and stuff over there? I've never seen so many snails.
So damp, isn't it? It's just really damp.
Oh, that's what it is. The weather sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very true.
Leah is saying that in the old days, the term handsome was also used for a woman. A woman could be very handsome.
Yeah, because people used to call Lady Diana handsome. I'm going to mute myself in a minute because I'm just making a quick drink.
Okay. So while Allie's muted, we were chatting the other day and she had to get up and do something in the kitchen. And she's saying that her floorboards are making these loud noises, but look at the look on her face. But you can't talk back, you're muted. So she's walking on the floorboards and the floorboards are going, oh. But she's blaming the floorboards. Now, when I was there.
Did you lip read that?
No. I could feel the intent though.
Good job.
Now, when I was there, the floorboards never squeaked like that.
Oh, cool.
I never heard the floorboards go.
Of course they did. I'm going to try doing it in a minute.
I never heard the floorboards do that like they did when you were walking on them the other day, but that's the funny thing about farting in a relationship. You just gotta get that first one out. I have no qualms about it. Allie's petrified about farting in front of me. It's gonna happen.
It'll be an accident, I can assure you.
And it'll be funny. And I will laugh and you'll be horrified. But
I would be absolutely mortified. I really would.
You'll laugh eventually though. Might be a year later. I don't care. I will. I'll drop a pen on the floor and ask you to pick it up and.
No. No.
Don't tempt my inner child.
Not ladylike.
Oh God. Where is this chat devolving to?
So,
yeah,
my mum was talking about Todd and Morgan, not about farting, but Todd and Morgan. Apparently, Morgan tried to fly home to Australia to go and see her children, and she had the worst time ever, crying hysterically. Apparently, it's really, really bad flying at the moment.
Yeah.
The restrictions and the regulations and everything is horrendous. So I don't know much about it. I just got that intel from my mum today.
Aw.
So I need to make sure before I fly to you that it's going to be clear enough for me to fly, because I can't be caught up like she did. I'm not fit and able enough.
Well, things are different. And Australia is probably one of the worst countries to fly to.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a woman that was from Australia in our private chat that we had a couple months ago that was telling us her experience. And yeah, it's definitely one of the worst places to fly. Coming to the United States has got to be one of the best places because we're heavily vaccinated, which isn't a good thing. Over 100 million people have been vaccinated. So especially flying into Florida, we're probably the number one state that people want to come to because of the lack of restrictions and our low COVID rates. I asked everyone to send you some energy because you're rocking.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was.
Don't be sorry. We love you, and that's what we do. We send you energy. Besides, when you're rocking, it gets me rocking. I'm like picking up on it. And you'll see me rocking back and forth when you're rocking, and I have no idea why I'm doing it until I think about it. Mm-hmm.
So I've been enjoying teaching, and really pleased with how well they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really well. Yeah. They're literally being able to pick up on anything. We did the other day, we had different types of cards. So that could be like angel cards, oracle cards, Native American cards, shamanic, inner child, dragon cards, you know, mystical fairies, anything at all. And I was asking them to go with the theme of what that card was, you know, what it, so say if it's to do with fairies, then you would have magical energy, and you would, you know, the message would have a magical feel to it. If it's to do with angels, then it would be angelic. If it's to do with Native American, then it would be all about kind of earth energy and working with the planet and everything. It was they all did extremely well. They really did. So very impressed with them at the moment.
I love oracle cards, and it always seems like the best cards come out at the most opportune time. And that's the beauty of doing classes like you're doing, because you get a chance to do readings for each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your
definitely.
favorite?
I mean,
What's your favorite oracle cards? What ones are your favorite?
I like what are they called?
Draw one for me.
Josephine Wall, I think. I will in a minute when my back's not hurting so much.
Okay.
I'll grab the cards because it's right at the back and I've got to move all the crystal balls out of the way. I've got 2 crystal balls to raffle, so I want to start a new raffle off later, if that's all right.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. But seeing them all going professional is really making me happy. Very, very happy. Spreading their wings.
It's like, you know, they're your children. They're our children.
Yep.
You know, and we want to see them do well.
And I've been loving it because you've been coming into the group, haven't you? And surprising us. It's been really nice. You picked up on mediumship, didn't you, the other day?
Yep. Yep.
Or
Sure did.
someone?
Sure did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. So I've been working on some bits and pieces. I want to start a little shop up. That's what I want to start up. Got little, like my spell boxes and spell kits and affirmations and
I think that would be
my jewelry,
awesome.
that sort
Yes.
of thing. That's what I'd like to do. Yeah. Got lots of ideas. Obviously now we're in full swing. I'm going to start up the party bookings. So you basically turn up at someone's house, they stick you in a kitchen or in a bedroom, and you do one-to-one readings for everybody. So yeah, I used to do those quite a bit.
Mhm.
And then obviously the pub bookings are starting. So
Yeah, things are starting to open up over there now, right?
thank goodness.
Hopefully that includes flying.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm still petrified, but yeah.
Yeah.
I may have somebody who can alter my wedding dress.
Yes.
So I've offered to pay Beatrice to see if she can do it, because she's good at making clothes and things, so that'll be good. What's she doing?
No.
So by the way, if anybody wants to be added to the list, we'll be doing the list a bit later. So that's if you want to strengthen your relationship with your partner right now, if you want to meet your twin or your soulmate or whoever, if you want to strengthen family connections as well, you can add your name. So just if you wanted to be added to the list, just write list and your first name and your initial, and I will add you. Yeah. What are you thinking? You're in deep thought.
I'm just staring into your eyes and getting lost within your beauty.
I can't wait to be there with you now. This is getting, it's getting hard, isn't it? Stop it. Stop it. I could tell. You had an embarrassing morning the other morning, but it won't go there.
No. No. That was horrible. That was horrible. And one was a gift from you.
I know. Oh, my love. You won't do that again.
No.
So what else have you got planned, mister? Have you got any spirit chats going on, or what are you doing?
No, probably I'll get one going probably tomorrow. Oh no, not tomorrow. I can't be tomorrow because I'm going to Sky's birthday party.
She
So maybe-
messaged, she said she's just so happy that you're going. And she said that would really top it off if I turned up as well. So.
Well, get your ass here.
I would. You know I would.
I would love that. Hell yeah. But yeah, I probably can't stay too long. You know, but
You don't know. You might have a good time. You can't say that. You might really enjoy it.
well, I'm not going to be drinking. She's on the other end of town. So.
You don't have to drink. Well, why don't you get an Uber? Is it Uber?
Nah. Yeah,
Huh?
it's Uber. No, I'll just drive and it's okay. Maybe I'll have a drink and then just nurse it.
So is it a birthday? Is it a birthday?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to get her for a birthday?
Tie-dye shirt.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Tie-dye shirt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
She's a lovely person, isn't she? She offered to be there because when when it was coming over and I was getting married, I didn't want to do the girly thing, getting ready on my own. Obviously, I've got you there, but I needed some girlies with me. So Sky offered, didn't she? And Sarah. So, yeah. So that was really nice because she's never met me before, but she offered to do that, which was so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are so loved. No matter where you go, you're going to have an N5D family that will want to meet you. I think.
I can't wait to meet them.
Oh, that's something I want to bring up too. Is one of our writers for N5D, Morag O'Brien. She asked me if I wanted to do a conference, an N5D conference in East London. I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to get something going. So Ali will be speaking. She'll be our keynote speaker.
Don't do that to me.
Okay, no, I wouldn't do that to you. I certainly am not. I want to be the first speaker just to get it out of the way. So my nerves would just work on me. If I was the last speaker, I couldn't do it. My blood pressure couldn't take it. To do it first, yeah, I'd be good. I could do that. So yeah, it'd be fun to have a conference in London.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in. Yeah.
It would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'd also be fun to do some here too.
It always worries me though, London and getting about in London and my walking. So if it is somewhere, darling, that isn't that I can't walk about, then you're on your own. I can't. You know I can't. Because there's hardly any car parks, so you don't have venues with car parks or anything like that. I think it's frozen.
We could do one there.
It froze then, so I don't know what you said then. What did you say?
We could do one here in Sarasota at the Holiday Inn by the airport.
Yeah, what did you say about the London one when I said you'd be on your own?
No, we're a team. I wouldn't do it without you.
No, darling, please. You couldn't not. It's important. I'd be in a hotel. I'll be in a hotel in London. We'll have a night in London. So stick me in a hotel, and then it will probably be live streamed or something, won't it? But it might have car parks and stuff like that. You never know. Whether this lady chooses. You see, when you're disabled, you have to think about these things all the time. It's continuous. It's not something that is just easy to say, oh, I'll go here or go there or do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. But 555, someone was asking about 555, and it's kind of quite fine, isn't it, with your operation? If your operation's the end of April.
I must have missed that on the chat.
No, this was before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that the operation is next week. I called up the doctor today, and I called up my primary care physician. And I'm trying to coordinate everything between her and my surgeon to get her clearance faxed over to my surgeon so he can make a date for me to have the operation next week.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I did earlier today too. So doing what I can.
Well, we'll have to do another visualization for the doctor. Do that, can't we?
Yes.
it's worked with everything else, isn't it?
Mhm.
We visualized that they'd be getting back to you that the next day, and they did after months of waiting. So we're a good team. We can do it.
We're an awesome team.
Mm.
Yes.
So is Stella in the chat? Because
Stella?
you said about Stella and your place.
Oh, so you're in here. No.
No worries. You keep freezing. It's really odd. The screen keeps freezing.
I don't know
You
why.
froze again. Yeah. Probably my
Yeah.
computer.
I'm wondering if it's yours because I'm looking at, I can see both us live and the recorded version. Well, the version that's on YouTube, and I'm not seeing anything freezing up over there.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we restart?
To restart?
Restart my computer.
No, I think, why don't you do read out the names and we'll just take it from there. Okay.
Okay, so if anybody wants to join in with the list, then please, has anybody added their name? Because I haven't been looking at the comments today. What's everyone been chatting about?
No, Craig is freezing. No names to be added as of right now.
Okay.
So I'll give you the floor.
All right. In 5D. Just in case I get any at the end. So you're frozen again. Wow. So
Actually, I'm getting a message saying that Alison Jane's network bandwidth is low.
yeah. Well, do you know something? They've unsubscribed me from In5D. Would you believe that?
Well, I believe it. They've been doing that a lot. It's fuckers.
Look.
Unbelievable.
I
Yeah.
think I'll subscribe to you. Oh my goodness. It really is ridiculous, isn't it? What they're doing. Greg is freezing. So Elizabeth has seen that you're freezing.
So there is Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Mary,
me get
did
that.
you get Mary Jane?
I'm just going to put it on there now.
Okay.
Where is? I'm not quite ready to go yet, darling. I haven't got the list up. I've got to try and look for it.
And I see where I did freeze up at one point. Yeah.
You did?
So,
oh, yeah. Okay. So not just me. Where is it? There it is. Because I've got lots of different lists, but the trouble is some of them are newer than others. So it's just sod's law that I pick up the one that right. Okay, so what's the name? So initial S, so Mary and S, is that right? Is that what she means? Mary S? Mary S. Okay. I will presume that's it. That's what it is. Okay, right, here we go then. I'm hoping this is the newer list. If it isn't and I have missed out people, please let me know, yeah? Okay, quick sip of drink. So if you want to light the candles and you want to put some positive energy out there to these people meeting their twin, or for these people getting closer with family members or new loved ones. Okay, so just moving everything about. Sorry. Okay, so Aaron M, Adina M.S, Amy S, Alex V, Alexander G, Alison James, Alison L, Alison S, Alla D, Ali F, Alison N.Y, Amado T, Amanda L, Amanda M, Amanda W, Andrea J, Angie H, Anna O.C, Anne E.K, Anthony P, Ava F, Bo R, Becca D, Benicia M, Betty B, Blake J.R, Blake T, Bob N, Brandy L.L, Calm S, Carol L.L, Caroline M, Caroline E. G, Karen D, Carrie L, Kat M, Charlotte P, Charlotte U, Cheryl S, Chrissy E, Christina C, Christina M, Claire S, Claire W, Claudette M, Constance W, Corina W, Chris D H, Crystal D H, Cynthia F, David S, sorry. Okay, Davina M, Dawn H, Dawn P, Deb M, Deb P T, Deb W, Debbie B, Debbie H, Debbie L, Debbie P, Deborah M, Deborah S, Denise C, Denise K, Desi, Diana A M, Diana or Diane B, Diane S, Daju B, Dominique H, Dauphine F, Dulcie V, Ellen E M, Elisa V, Elizabeth B, Elizabeth C, Elizabeth P, Ella M O, Eloise C, Emma K B, Emma K, Erica, Gail A, Gary H, Georgia V, Gerardo A, Jill P, Greg Prescott, Gertrude M, Gypsy J, Hayley C, Heather H, Holly A, Holly M, Jacqueline S H, Jacob A, James D, James F, James S C, Jane H, Jane M, Jane M, Jane M, Jane P, Jason B, Jeanette D C, Janice D, Jeffrey L, Jenny S, Jimmy M, Joanna C, Jody E, Jody S, John F, Josephine R, Judy M, Julia D R, Julie Brooks, Julie R, June N, Justin B, Carolyn M, Karen B, Karen M, Karen S, Karen A B, Carrie J T, Kate P, Kate W, Kathleen L, Kat L, Kelly F, Kerry D, Kim W, Kimberly S T, Kinga B, Kirsten W, Kanala A, Kwan Y, Letitia W, Layla S, Leanne D, Leanne C, Lee O, Leslie J, Lahama Y, Lily J, Linda P, Linda S, Linda W, Lisa B, Lisa D, Lisa S, Liz C, Louise M, Louise M, Lynn M, Lynn M, Mafalda T, Marcia M, Marejo J, Marilyn K, Marisha M, Mary T, Matthew C, Maureen W, Megan D, Megan S, Melissa D, Michael B, Mike M, Mimi B, Mindy W, Miranda H, Neil C, Nini J, Nikki P, Nicole H, Nicole I, M, Nora C, Paige H, Paige H, Pam C, Patricia G, Patricia W, Patricia W, Paula A, Paula F, Penny D, Penny, Peter W, Peter W, Phil Christophers, Pippa A, PJF, Rachel D, Rachel NR, Ray JG, Ray RL, Rashpal K, Robert F, Rose K, Ros L, Ruth B, Sam P, Sam S, Samar, Samantha H, Sandy P, Sandy R, Sandy VH, Sarah R, Sassy M, Shannon F, Sharon G, Sharon G, Sharon P, Sherilyn C, Sherry J, Siobhan B, Sky MW, Sonia R, Stacy M, Stacy CB, Stacy G, Stella M, Steph K, Stephanie M, Stephanie S, Steve, Susan MA, Suzanne WL, Suzanne D, Tamara B, Tina R, Tina F, Tina Tracy R, Tracy H, Trina R P, Trisha K, Trisha WK, Trisha B, Trisha, oh, Trisha B, Trisha G, Trisha T, Tyade A, Valerie C, Valerie J, Valerie O, Vera VL, Verkos TV, Victoria J, Wanda E, Mary S, and Renee R. And I think that is it.
Oh, thank you
Yes.
once again for doing that for all of us. I
Yes,
love
some
you so
people want me
much.
to read their full names. So
What, baby?
some people want me to read their full names, so I do.
Yes. And, you know, all of us are very grateful for you doing this every week.
All right. It's only reading names out, isn't it? Sending positivity out. We have had a couple of successes, though. I know of a couple of people on that list that have found their other half. So it's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure that you let us know, won't you? Anybody out there, if you found or if anything's happened, we'd love to know. We promise we won't read your name out if you don't want us to, though.
Yes. So is there anything you want to leave off on, my love, for tonight? Did we miss, and was there anything that we wanted to cover that we didn't?
Only that I can't wait to have discussions without censorship very soon. So we'll have to get our heads together and decide when we start, in our opinion.
I love you.
And if anybody's got any topics that you want us to talk about, let us know for that. I'm definitely no expert. He knows so much. I only know the little bits and my memory isn't huge. So you'll have to help out with the other bits.
Put a link in the chat for your website. Again. So yeah, Ali's got that special 90 minutes for $80. Check that out. PsychicAlley.net. Be a reading you'll never forget. She's amazing. She's the best in the business. Anyone that's already had a reading with her can tell you the same thing.
Oh, thank you, darling. I'll pay you later.
No, it's true. You don't have to. It comes from my heart. I know it. I believe in you.
You do.
I do.
Did you get the second part of your reading from last night?
I did, but I already had it myself anyway. I recorded
Did you?
it as well.
No, there was a bit that I carried on reading after we broke.
I'll have to, yeah.
Oh, no. Zoom one. It was a Zoom one, so I don't think I've sent the Zoom one over. Yeah, I did a Zoom one for you. I even put my makeup on properly to finish off doing the reading last night.
I love you.
I knew it was recorded, so I thought I better look.
It's on Zoom, then. You sent it on Zoom?
I don't know if I sent it or not, thinking about it. I don't know if I did or not. If you would know, wouldn't you? But that way you can keep it, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Allie's like, why don't you ever ask me for readings? I don't want to take advantage of you. I don't ask anyone for anything.
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair, is it?
I have a hard time asking anyone.
Anything for you, but I'm your partner, your future wife.
Yeah.
You can ask me anything.
I appreciate that. But if you offer, I'm not going to say no.
Well, doing a reading for you is like doing a reading for me as well. So,
true.
Because I'll find information.
Yeah. So let's leave it off there. You have a reading you have to get to.
Okay.
I love you. I'm so glad that we have this every week to share with all of our N5D family and friends.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining this.
Yeah. So yeah, on behalf of my gorgeous, lovely twin flame, my fiance, my beautiful Alison James, soon to be Alison Prescott. I'm Greg. We're both sending you all infinite love and light. Namaste, everyone.